Hello, Virgo. It's Haley with Tarot from Beyond, here to provide you with your September 16th through 30th reading to complete the month of September. For those of you who are unaware, I have not been able to gain access to my website lately, so it looks a little outdated. However, you can still use it to get your private readings for those of you who are interested in that. I also am now selling capsules filled with small stones in them. Each stone serves a purpose and has a unique quality. Each capsule has a combination of stones in them, from amethyst to garnet, several different stones that will invoke your archangels to you and help you with whatever it is that you are working on coping with. Excuse me, sorry about that. So that you can move forward in your life, okay? So for those of you, Virgo, who are dealing with the storm associated with ridding yourself of situations and things that no longer serve you because they are damaging in several different ways, I am here to help you with that, okay? One thing that I am learning right now is to keep our emotions in check, okay, as we deal with these things. Very important. You are human and you will make mistakes. However, when you realize that, make sure that you apologize to the universe for your distrust and for letting your fears and your concerns throughout the process over, just consume you, because sometimes they can, okay? But you are human and you are allowed to be human. However, many of you who resonate with my readings need to understand you're a little bit more than human, okay? I am a teacher and I'm a teacher to light workers. So, those of you who have been following me and you find that every reading resonates pretty much, I'm willing to bet some money you're a light worker, okay? So Virgo, let's see what's going on with you. Exhaustion, going within, money is tight and you feel left out in the cold. Your intuition is talking to you heavy. The concept of give and take is on your mind, and you are ready to stand in your power with regards to what you are experiencing. This is lovely, Virgo, okay? Excuse me, was interrupted for just a moment, but back to you, Virgo. See, it's this exhaustion and being tired of being in the situation that you were in before that's going to make you make that move and say, let me look at myself on the inside and let me assess my situation. Let me assess how I'm feeling based on what I've dealt with, based on being left out in the cold. I'm being left out in the cold. Whenever you're being left out in the cold, that's because you're dealing with somebody that's serving their own needs and their own selfish purposes. They want to take care of their needs. And as they take care of their needs, your needs are not on their mind at all. And you've nurtured this person, and now your intuition is letting you know this person is not for you, Virgo. This person is not for you. Anybody that's going to have you left out in the cold and leave your money tight, because everything that you do has been surrounded around giving to this person. And then now you're finding yourself in this position by dealing with this person. You gave to this person genuinely. You walked into the relationship with a genuine heart. Yet now you're in this position because they took everything that they possibly could from you. And now you have to build yourself back up. But that's okay, because you know what? That is called restructuring. You are now restructuring. And that restructuring is very important. And through the process of you restructuring, now you're starting to identify your power and your authority. You now are starting to realize you are the boss of your life and your own choices. So stand in that power, because that is what you're going to need to display, but you're going to need to display it appropriately. Even when people are inappropriate, even when people think that their master manipulation is working, know that it isn't. They're starting to crack because they know that you will no longer be their source of love and energy that they can use and use and use forever until the end of time. That was their goal. Now they're looking for somebody else to go, do that to, because they know that they can't do that with you anymore. They know something's up. They know you're getting ready to say bye-bye if you haven't already, Virgo. This card represents confusion. And confusion is only born of people that you're around who love to play mind games. See, your mind is what creates your reality. And as long as people are able to play games with your mind through lies and whatever else they got going on, and whatever they're telling you and things of that nature, you're sitting here sifting through what's true and what's not and what's this and what's that. And this person wants you to be in that position, because as long as you're in that position, they're free to do what they want, because you're too busy trying to figure out what's what. But now you're going within. And now that you're going within, you know what your intuition is telling you. That's why I said this is a beautiful reading, because you guys are in a wonderful position, Virgo. If this is resonating with you so far, I'm talking to you. The universe is prompting you to experience new people and new things so that you can observe new people and new things, so that you know the language of liars, and so that you know the language of manipulators, and so that you know the language of people who like to inflict confusion. See, the Fool represents someone who is willing to go out there and say, I'm willing to deal with the trial and error associated with a new beginning. But remember to take everything with you that you've learned in the past, in your past situations, because the past was there only to teach you who you are today. The past is what has taught you what you know now. They were experiences that were necessary to perfect your spirit, so that you are aware of the things that you will see in this new journey that you are getting ready to enter into, Virgo. Once again with the Authority, and as you notice, it's in the same column. Please understand, for those of you who feel defeated and for those of you who feel brokenhearted because you have given so much to people who do not deserve it, please understand you have the authority over your feelings. Feelings are there for you to observe them and for you to recognize, this person made me feel this way. That's a sign that lets me know I don't want to feel this way. And that's a sign for me to put them in a certain category and to back up off of them emotionally, so that I don't have to feel those feelings anymore, because they're unpleasant and I don't like them. I don't want those feelings. I want feelings of joy, happiness, fulfillment, peace, and abundance. That is what you were put here for. However, sometimes we put ourselves in situations that we are unaware of because we were not spiritually developed enough to notice what these people are all about. I'm talking to my nurturing Virgos, my Virgos who will nurture in a heartbeat. The Virgos who will see people in need and drop everything they're doing to help people who need help. And see, it's usually the nurturers who get taken advantage of the most, because there's something within us nurturers. We can't leave somebody on the side of the road. We just can't. We just can't leave people hanging. It's just not a part of our makeup. And people who like to roam the world and use people and have people create pathways for them because they don't want to do the work to create their own pathway, are looking for people just like you. Because you'll do the work to not only create your own pathway, you'll create the pathway of others, which will result in this. Exhaustion. So a lot of you are noticing, you know what? The situation that I'm in, I'm exhausted. These people are exhausting me, and they know it, yet they don't even care. And it's hurtful. You're trying to build something for yourself. You're working with other people who share your same objectives. However, Virgo, why did I just get a message right now that said, whoever it is that you're dealing with has everything negative to say about these people that you're working with, and who are willing to work with you to help you build yourself up and build up what it is that you're trying to do for yourself, your children, and who you care about, and who deserves your love and attention. You are stronger than you think in this moment, Virgo. I feel that a lot of you, Virgo, who this is resonating with, are in the middle. You guys are in the middle of the storm. You've made a decision and you've said, you know what, my intuition is telling me to exit this situation now. And you are. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing to exit the situation. But every time you make a change, know that there is a storm that comes first before the rainbow. And during that storm, all that lightning, all of that thunder, all of that rain that's creating all of this flooding and all of this, you understand all of the things that come with storms. You understand it creates fear. It creates feelings of uncertainty. You just don't know what the results are going to be. And it just creates all of these feelings of uncertainty. And I feel like many of you, Virgo, are in that place. And please understand, no, you're just going through the storm. Sit and watch it and make a cup of tea and know that the storm will not last forever. Make sure that you maintain your behavior throughout this entire process. You are strong enough to do it. No matter what you realize about people, how they've used you, how they've mistreated you, and how they've done it in the first degree, say, okay, that's cool, because you know what? There's just a universal law that none of us can escape. You will reap what you sow. So if people like to use other people, they're going to reap that. They're going to reap what they sow, and you know it. And you have done the best that you can. And if you're the Virgo that I'm talking to, you don't hurt people in the first degree. You don't sit on your bed and say, how can I get this person back? How can I hurt this person? How can I do this? How can I do that? No, you're not that type of Virgo if this is resonating with you. Okay? However, the person, unfortunately, that you're dealing with, the first person on your mind regarding this reading, that's exactly what they do. Master manipulators. They've been doing it forever. And they've gotten over on several people. And they got over on you for a long time because you really gave them a lot more credit than they deserved. And that's the truth. But it was a part of your journey so that you now know to never let these types of people in your personal space again, so that it does not impede on the work that you were designed to do. Some of you feel very depressed. Some of you feel very, like, dude, I'm trying to love these people, yet nothing I do is good enough. And any past mistakes I make seem to be at the forefront of their mind at all times, yet I'm not that person at all. I'm not the person I was 5 years ago, yet they're continuing to bring that up as if it's relevant today. And it makes you feel depressed. And it makes you feel like, well, maybe I am this person. Maybe I am this person that they're telling me that I am. Virgo, no, you are not. You are fallible. You are human. You make mistakes like everybody else. However, you have been working very hard toward not making these mistakes anymore, which is why you come to tarot, to get as much understanding as you can, because you are working on your own spiritual development. Don't put your head up against that tree in depression. Receive the love that others want to give you, and also make sure that your cup is filled enough so that you can give it to those who need you, like your children and those around you who are vulnerable and depend on you to give it to them. I hear a lot of you saying, I'm working on it. And I understand that it is a work in progress. It definitely is. Do not blame yourself or beat yourself up for any past mistakes you've made. The mistakes that you made were based on the knowledge that you had at that time. But you are doing the work that you are supposed to be doing now so that you don't repeat mistakes that you don't want to repeat. And that is a lovely thing. This is the Apprentice card. You're working night and day to try to understand how to be the person that you know that you were designed to be. Your intuition told you that you're not the average Joe. And now you're trying to find out, well, if I'm not the average Joe, who am I? And that's why you pulled that introspection card. You're now going within to try to discover who you really are. And you are a very special person, which is why you've been clawed at throughout your whole life. Because people can't stand it when they sit there and watch you jump up every time they try to knock you down. You refuse to stay down. You get up every time. You fight back every time somebody tries to take something from you. And every time you fight back from somebody trying to take your sanity away from you, then they try to flip the script and try to tell you you're the crazy one, or you're the one that's out of pocket, and you're the one that's just weird and crazy because you're standing up for yourself. Continue to stand up for yourself. The universe is giving you permission to use your authority. Doubled up on it, as a matter of fact. Tripled up on it. The universe is saying, use your authority. Stand in your power. You are strong. The universe is giving you that thumbs up and the okay to say, you know what? No more. No more will you use me. No more will you play mind games with me. No more will you hurt me. No more will you do these things to me. You're going to have to go figure something else out, but I'm certainly not going to assist you in all the pain that you know how to inflict on others. Here we go with the mind games and the theft, right? Whenever you stand up for yourself and use your authority, they try to make you feel as though that is just the total wrong thing to do, when it's the absolute right thing to do. To protect yourself, your heart, and your mind from them seeping into it and poisoning it the way that they want to, so that you're doing everything that they want you to do rather than what it is that your spirit is beckoning for you to do. And then what does that do? It steals your own thought process. It steals your ability to say, am I doing the right thing or am I not doing the right thing? Which is why that confusion card popped up. This person, whoever you're dealing with, I'm telling you, they are good at what they do. And unfortunately, they're good at the wrong qualities. And if you don't think that they're going to reap a harvest associated with the seeds that they've planted, you're wrong. So don't worry about them. I want you to release them from your mind. Release the feelings that they have inflicted in you. Release them. As soon as you release them, they'll be released. You will no longer have to deal with those feelings anymore as soon as you release them. Take it as a learning experience. Say thank you to the universe for all of the tests that the universe has allowed you to endure. And know that every time and any time somebody provokes the absolute worst behavior out of you, what it is a test for you to pass it with an A+. And every time you pass it with an A+, know that your spirit has been perfected just that much more. whomever we're discussing, and the universe is not letting me know if this is a intimate relationship or what type of relationship it is, we'll find out if the universe wants us to find out in this reading. But you, Virgo, know who I'm referring to. The person that you were dealing with was a complete burden. Not only do you have to deal with your own burdens by being a human being who makes mistakes and is fallible, they put their burdens on you as well. Drop their burdens and deal with your own by giving them to the universe and telling the universe that you trust the universe enough to know that they will help you, very much so, deal with your own burdens, okay? As a matter of fact, they'll take them away from you so that you no longer have to deal with them. We are not meant to be living lives of burdens, not the ones who my readings resonate with. This person loves bringing up your past, and this is one of the reasons why you stayed with them for so long and why you dealt with them for so long. Here's something that a lot of us need to realize. Everybody is fallible. But see, it's the genuine people, the honest people who have honor, integrity, and loyalty who have a very difficult time lying about their problems. They wear their hearts on their sleeves and they say, yes, I'm having a problem with this, I'm having a problem with that. But see, it's so sneaky ones that like to hide all of their problems. And so because they know about the problems that you faced in the past, they use that against you as leverage so that they can be, in your life, so that you could be their department of love and energy. And you're paying the bill. And it's leaving you on your knees. But now you're standing up. I see, Virgo. I see you're standing up and you're saying no more. No more. So I'm closing you out, my loves. The person that you're dealing with is not the sharpest tool in the shed with regards to doing the right thing. They use tactics that they have learned from other people. These aren't even tactics that they've come up with on their own. These are tactics that they learned from other people. Likely family members. They probably grew up in an environment where there was nothing but manipulation all up and through their household, and they learned how to be that person. And that's unfortunate. However, that does not have to keep you in prison with them. Put that anxiety away. I told you, you're going through a storm right now, but that's okay. No lightning bolt will touch you. You are too precious to the universe for anything to happen to you or your children. The victory has already been won. Make yourself a cup of tea, go watch your favorite show, and know that everything is in divine order. If this is resonating with you, I'm going to ask that you hit like and subscribe and leave your comments so that I know who you are. At the end of the day, you will be holding that King of Pentacles energy if you let that anxiety go. Stop letting your head spin. Stop losing sleep at night worrying about this situation. Whomever it is that this person is, whether it be one of your children, your intimate partner, whomever it is, it does not matter who it is. You know who this person is. You must release them because they have a journey of their own that they must go on. You, on the other hand, will be going into the land of milk and honey because you have been virtuous and you have helped to the best of your ability. Now I'm going to pull a couple oracle cards for you. To end this reading, I would like for you guys to stand in your power and know that you are more powerful than you may be feeling in the moment. That does not mean go crazy with your power. It means stand in your power by letting these people know where their boundaries are. And every time they cross one of those boundaries, go ahead and call the authorities. Go ahead and call them. Because all you're going to get is a little business card from the authorities, but as many business cards as you have from these authorities, that's just nothing but proof that this person is causing nothing but mayhem in your home. And especially if you're the one that's willing to call the authorities, that speaks volumes. You're the one that's ready to get this mayhem out of your home. So Virgo, please understand, I know what you're going through. I feel what you're going through. And I know that a lot of you are working on being the best that you can be throughout this situation. And I told you that storms do inflict fear. However, observe the feeling only. Do not let it control your actions. Oracle cards coming right up, loves. You got by Aracura, blossoming. You're blossoming, my loves. You are just getting started, so have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. What did I tell you, my loves? I said you're blossoming. I said I know what you're going through. Did I not just give you a reading that stated that? You're blossoming. You are just getting started. So have patience with yourself and the process and do not give up. The next card you pulled by the Ascended Masters deck is Purification, White Tara. And I'm going to read that to you, okay? Something involved with this situation needs purifying. This could be a signal to purify your motives and intentions so they're purely about service and not about fear or competition. It could mean a purification of your body and diet, or it could simply mean adjusting your life so that all of your actions are in the integrity with your true beliefs. White Tara will support and assist this purification, ensuring that it's a harmonious process that brings great blessings to you and others. Additional meanings for this card: put your whole focus onto how may I serve instead of what might I get out of this, and everything will go better. Affirm loving thoughts about yourself and others. Avoid chemicals and toxins. Avoid any behaviors that lead to feelings of guilt or shame, as these lower your self-esteem. Leave situations that are out of integrity with your true beliefs. Excuse me. White Tara is an aspect of the Eastern goddess Tara, who appears in various forms signified by different colors. As White Tara, she's a loving and helpful goddess who increases life expectancy and enlightenment in those who call upon her. White Tara is the very essence of everything that is pure within each human and all of life. Call upon White Tara to receive or reveal your pure inner self, as well as to purify anything in your life. Okay, my loves. This is likely what many of you are experiencing toward the end of the month. Forgive yourself for anything that you feel that you've done, as you were only operating at the capacity that you knew to operate in. You are now doing the work to operate at a much higher optimal level. Give yourself credit for that. As a result, know that this King of Pentacles energy is waiting for you. And yes, it will come with a journey, and you will have moments where you'll feel very strong, and you'll have moments where you're like, wait a minute, I was super strong yesterday, but today I feel so defeated. Trust me, it's normal, and it's a part of the process. So with that being said, my loves, you keep doing what you're doing. You know who does not belong in your life anymore. You know that they've served their purpose. People come into your lives for several reasons, to either love you or teach you something that you need to learn so that your spirit can be perfected and so that you can operate in what you were designed to be, which is more than what you think you are currently. Okay, Virgo, I will talk to you guys next month. Namaste.